Then the child has to say, I will have this. Now supposing you don't have that in the fridge, you are finished. Early in the morning, there will be no shop open, nothing. How will you please that boy and his ego because he wants a particular thing? So gradually we build up even the ego of our children. We have to say, this is cooked, this is nice, and you eat this. It's the duty of parents not to allow children to grow their ego by what they want. You should know what they have to have. Then it starts growing and growing and growing till they become quite grown up but very primitive. So actually the blessings of the Devi on this point is that she gives you a desire that you should serve others. Also you then get concerned about people who are starving. Want to find out why they are starving. The another extreme of this could be that some people think we should not eat so much, a kind of a sacrificing nonsense. Whatever one has to eat, one should eat. Then they say, why should we eat so much, mother? After all, there are people who are starving. By your eating less or more, you cannot save those who are starving, can you? So there's no wisdom in this kind of austerity. And when the people enter into this kind of austerity, then they have sufferings and troubles. And such people become extremely, I should say, ascetic and hot-tempered, and you should never go near a person who is of that kind without a barge pole. God knows when he'll jump on you. So a person who is hungry is as bad as a person who is overfed. I think hungry is worse. Now if you look at yourself, the second desire that comes to you is that everyone should love you. This comes because that makes you a good person. You know that everybody likes goodness. So people try to be good to others, nice to others, say 100 times thank you, do all kinds of things to please others. By pleasing others, they think others will like us very much. But then it develops again out of bounds. And then all the time you try to please others so that you become absolutely slavish. You become so artificial that people can make out that it's nothing natural in this gentleman, is just trying to please us. Now with that, the pleasing behind is some sort of an advantage out of it. If you please another one with a detached mind, not expecting anything that should be done for you or that could be achieved through that pleasing, is very pure pleasing and is very good. That makes you really righteous and good. But supposing you try to please others only just to take advantage of that person, then you develop hypocrisy. Hypocrisy of the worst type. And you get lost. People mock at you, laugh at you, they are never pleased. They know that you are a hypocrite and you are doing it for some sort of an advantage or an exploitation. You are not doing it because you want to be good, really, to be nice. A person who is good automatically pleases others, but he doesn't try to please. His nature is such, his temperament is such that he just pleases people. This, when taken over again by Mr. Ego, then really you can't beat it. Such then they become diplomats, it could be politicians, all these doomed classes they become. And they cannot get out of it. They get so much used to it that they cannot get out of it. Now what does the Devi do? She brings the truth before them. She shows that what you have been doing for a particular exploitation doesn't work out. Up to a point it does. She exposes them. The exposure starts, and with that exposure they are surprised, how am I exposed? How am I caught? How people know? This is the job of the power of Mahakali. She exposes all that is wrong, all that is falsehood, that is untruth, she exposes. Then the third desire people have is to possess material things, from which materialism has come. But there is no end to it. End can never come because they have no satisfaction in getting one thing. Supposing today I want to have this carpet, alright, I'll get this one, then I want to have another one, I want to have another one, then I want to have a car, and then I want to have a helicopter, then an aeroplane, I don't know what I want to have then. So it goes on and on and on and on until you reach a time where people start thinking, what's the matter with him? And you cannot enjoy anything that you get. This is also a human failing, and this human failing creates economics. You know that. Economics is created because wants in general are not satiable. They are not satiable. So what happens? We go on from jumping from one to another, to another, to another and another. So then you become slaves of entrepreneurs. So much so that you lose your individuality completely. For example, an entrepreneur produces a funny kind of a dress one year. So everybody wants to wear that.